Let's see what happens. Let's see. You know it's gonna come out good, right? And technically you want to start from the bottom, but this area is kind of small, so I'm gonna do the whole thing all at once. Right here we had a little hole, but I didn't have any sheetrock tape, so I just put a couple layers of painter's tape, basically just to hold the compound underneath it, but it's all good, solid. And we're using type 1 by D. And we're gonna install these beautiful Carmen ceramic tile. Look at the little flowers. It's a little girl, I think. Yeah. Ta-da. The last time I did this, it was about 15 years ago. And I don't do this often, but it's basically the same thing. I do know how to do a little bit of. Oh, I help my wife with the cake sometimes, but I'm not as good as that. Look at this. It could be a nice cake, huh? Hey, that's not a bad idea. How about a construction cake? The great part about this space here is that it looked like when they built it, they actually measure everything just right. So this electrical outlets are perfectly about three tiles to the left, and I don't have to cut too much. And the thickness of it makes it very easy. Alright, I think this is good for this section. And now we're gonna start putting the tile. Pause it or just okay. Alright, so we're using this tile. And you just want to wiggle it a little bit. And I know this counter is level. Usually you want to have a laser going all the way down and make sure it's level, but I did this counter so I know it's level. And we're just gonna fit these like that. And we want just a little bit of spacers, the smallest spacers we have. I cut these tiles. Took me a couple of tries to get them just right, because I'm using a big tile cutter like for like floors, but I don't want to go buy another one just to do this project right now. And you just want to do this, and then after I finish these, I'm gonna put the spacers for this section. And for the first time, I'm just going to use these so I can see that it's kind of level for now, and then I'll touch them up more. Basically, that's what you're going to do. So you can, it goes pretty easy once you have all your stuff there. Make sure you don't drop everything. Good. Again, I'm still coming back with the spacers. All right, so I pre-cut a few of these because you know we're gonna have them or need them. I wanna get some of these off before. And that's basically it. And right now, my wife cut some of these for the bottom. I just want to stick a lot underneath. And I got a feeling that I don't even need these spacers. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna even use the spacers, but I will because my wife is on the camera, so I have to use them. All right, we'll come back after this. So these spacers for this one is the 1/16 spacer, which is one of the smallest spacers because we don't want to see too much grout. We're gonna make it look a little cleaner. Get in there. Wow. Well, that one's kind of crooked from factory. It's a little tight. Yeah, some of these. What's going on? Look at this. I think that's gonna be even a better spacer. I think I should just use these. My little butter knife. Ooh, wine. Olive oil. This one fit. All right, so you kind of get the point. I have stubby fingers, that's why.